Sober up and the feeling has changed and I gotta go home. You follow me through my heart into my soul. You follow the sea in my arms. And I realize something went wrong.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dr. Oolong. I am the Mad Dr. Spark, and welcome to week 2 of the Ultimechs VR Master League preseason. Joining me this evening is CGF. CGF, how's it going? I'm doing good. It looks like my suspenders may be currently chroma keyed out, which is absolutely hilarious. We got a great lineup of matches for you guys tonight. We are going to be jumping into our first one here in just a second, which is going to be RG Simps, comprised of Slowed and Captain Fabulous, and the Virality, which is going to be comprised from a couple players I don't know off the top of my head. We are currently waiting on the... I thought we were waiting on the party invite. I don't think we're actually waiting on the party invite either way, but we'll go ahead and check the status with the players right now. While I do that, CGF, do you want to give everyone sort of a synopsis about what Ultimechs is all about?
Yeah, basically, Rocket
League. That's it? That's the whole thing? That's the whole thing, folks. Sorry, it's no. We wouldn't do resolution games dirty like that. So Ultimechs is very akin to Rocket League at the end of the day. It is a soccer-like game in which players control giant robot mechs. Each mech has 2 fists that they can shoot off and use to hit the ball. There are actually, CGF, 2 goals as well. There is a normal goal, which nets each team 1 point. And then there is the super goal, which nets players 2 points and is quite smaller and elevated off of the normal play area. Other than that, each mech has some different stats that go along with it. There are 3 mechs right now. There is the Viper, which is going to be sort of a quick but not really super powerful mech mostly for precision shots. You have the Nitro, which is kind of your all-around mech, also deals a lot in explosives, and the Titan, who can put down walls on the arena, as well as generally hit very slow but very hard. So there's been a lot of play recently, a lot of play using Nitro. I've been part of some of it, and I personally am a Titan main, as much as that might upset a bunch of people to hear. And yeah, that really is it. We will be playing using the 2v2 format, which is going to use both A, the bigger arena, and B, the 4-minute timer. There are also, as I mentioned before, there are Ultimechs, which are special moves that actually will eliminate each one of your players' gauntlets when used. The Titan can put down walls, already mentioned that. The Nitro can cause an explosion, which knocks the ball away in a radius. And the Viper actually gets a precision shot, which they can use to get the ball into the goal. Oh, I do think that we might be on a delay. A delay? We can't have this. Audio's low. All right, here, let me see if I can't boost you up. Test 1, 2. How we doing, Tim? Tim Tebow, Tim Boy.
Do you hear me? Great.
Test. There we go. Is there a spectator mode? There is a spectator mode. Right now, it is still very much in the beta. I had to break into the Resolution Games offices to get a copy of myself. It is true. It is true. I flew over to Sweden and I had to pull off a full heist just to get the spectator client of the game. It was crazy. But really excited to show it off. Honestly, I was involved very early on with the Blast on spectator client, and that turned out fantastic. I actually think it's still very much in beta right now, but I actually think there's a chance that it might surpass the spectator client for Blast on. So super happy. Huge thanks to Resolution Games for letting me cast all their stuff. As Heritage says, I am their casting boy. And actually, speaking of which, that is something else to bring up. We do have an additional commentator in the form of Heritage, who's going to be playing analyst for us this evening. Heritage, how are you doing?
Yeah, I actually. It's great.
Uh-huh.
Months now.
And it's crazy to think that your very first words on stream were actually. That's perfect. I love that. Okay, let me see if I can boost Heritage up too. It might just be, let's see.
Your desktop audio. Like,
I do think I have found the issue. The issue is that I don't have any desktop audio right now in this mode. There we go. So anything that you're hearing is actually from my mic. So let's go through and add that real quick. That'd be good. We love it. We love to see it. Go ahead and give me a test 1, 2, please.
1, 2, 3.
Not
Can
quite.
we be heard?
Not yet. Not yet.
amazing.
And we are jumping. All right, and we are still waiting on the invite for our first match. Once we go in there, I'm sure these two will be a lot louder, but I do want to see if I can't get it, obviously, for this scoreboard view. That way we can hear them throughout the day instead of just when the game's starting to play. There we go. All right. Well, you know what, folks? I think while I go ahead and I figure out these audio issues for just a little bit, as well as the chroma keying that is occurring on my yellow straps here, as well as the host invite, I think I'm going to go ahead and switch us to an intermission screen. But do not go anywhere. Tell your friends, tell your parents, tell your lovers, tell your enemies, tell everybody, because we will be starting in just about 5 minutes with this first match. RG Simps versus Virality coming up in a bit.
Sober up and the feeling has changed and I gotta go home. You follow me through my heart into my soul. You will see it in my arms. And I realize something went wrong. Sober up and the feeling has changed and I gotta go home. You follow me through my heart into my soul. You will see it in my arms. And I realize something went wrong.
Welcome back, everybody. Thanks so much for sticking with us here. I do finally know what was wrong with the desktop audio. It was not added, but I do believe you will be able to hear CGF and Heritage now. CGF and Heritage, sign off for me. Or, well, not sign off. Call off for me.
Let's go.
We got levels. We got
does this
levels,
work?
levels.
Yay. We love levels.
I still got to make them a little bit quieter than me, just so I can maintain dominance over the entire cast, you know?
Yeah.
Of course. We did have a brief bit of delay here, 15-minute delay to the start of the set, but we are going to be going ahead and getting started here in just a little bit. That being said, Virality, due to this delay, is going to be starting a round down. These sets are going to be played best of 5 rounds, each round consisting of one total 4-minute game. So we should be jumping in here in just a second. We are currently just checking with the players, making sure everyone's ready to go. And while we're there, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about our history with this game, because I think at this point, all 3 of us have played it a bit of a fair amount. I already mentioned earlier, I run an event called VR Fight Nights, that's where most of my gameplay has come from. That being said, I have gone ahead and mained Titan offline when I'm not currently on stream. Huge shout out to Knight23, who showed me the infamous Titan technique of using the wall to shoot the ball in. It's been huge. The Titan mech is crazy. The Titan mech is crazy. CGF, who do you main?
I just so happen to main Nitro
Another good
for
option.
Havoc Hellfire, which is currently first on ladder.
And so your teammates with 2-4 or 24? Oof, he's gonna hit me
24
hard
and
on
the
that one.
1 are my teammates.
Nice. Well, that's definitely going to be a hard team to beat. 24 has just been absolutely dominant from day one in this game. It's really been crazy how skilled he got in such a short period of time.
Yeah.
Yep. How about you, Heritage? Who do you main?
Now you see, I main 2. If I were to play, the standard, gross 1v1, I would be playing Viper. However, in this case, since VRML is played on a 2v2 rule set, I main the same thing as CGF. I do main Nitro. I play for Team Run It Back. We are currently sitting 2nd worldwide, so it's been pretty good.
Second worldwide? Where are you sitting second worldwide?
On VRML.
VRML.
After the second week, surely they don't already have rankings. Surely. Oh, but you know what? The challenge system allows you to get more than 2 matches in a week, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so to go into sort of what VRML does overall, just in case this is your first league, VRML essentially facilitates matchups on their website directly. So if you're interested in anything you're seeing here and you think that you've already missed the opportunity to be able to play, you can actually join in at any time and start picking up matches pretty immediately. You get 2 matches that you have to do per week, and 1 match that you can have just as a challenge against any other team within the league that you would obviously go ahead and set up. And honestly, those challenge matches are the most exciting. Those are definitely the ones that I look for when I start looking for matches to cast. That's awesome though. Second in the world. Wow. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. All right. Let me go ahead and make sure real quick. I am all good on my side. I believe I should be receiving an invite any second now. Again, this is our first week doing this, so please excuse any technical difficulties. And as I mentioned before, Virality will unfortunately be starting a match down due to this delay. We just got to keep things moving. You guys know how it goes. All right. We go. All right, well, I think just while we're still sorting the last little bit of technical difficulties out, my audio's good. I think we're all set up. We're all ready to go. I think I am going to put us on the intermission screen for just a second while I sort out what exactly is happening with this next matchup. So please don't go anywhere. We will be back in just a bit with our first match of Ultimechs VRML.
Sober up and the feeling has changed and I gotta go home. You follow me through my heart into my soul. You go sleep in my arms. I realize something went wrong. Sober up and the feeling has changed and I gotta go home. You follow me through my heart into my soul. You go sleep in my arms. And I realize something went wrong.
Good afternoon again, everybody. Thank you so much for joining and sticking around here. I am happy to say that I believe that we will be getting started here in just a second. So much so that I'm going to go ahead and switch us over to the gameplay view so we can go ahead and get started here. So it'll be me and CGR on the desks for you this evening with Heritage playing support in that analyst role.
Yes.
All right. I do. All right. All right, here we go. All right. Whoop. Woo, excuse me. A little bit drunk.
Started up. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let's meet the opponent.
All right, we are in. Woo! Getting started here. We have the RG Simps in red. We have Virality here in blue. And we are getting started right off the bat. Oh, wow. Dang, RG Simps already going ahead and making a shot on goal. Go ahead and make a second one. And Captain Fabulous is going to go ahead and take the first point. 3, 2, 1. Do all right, going ahead.
Nice.
I'm gonna go ahead and keep this cam as much in the action as I possibly can, but no, this is a very fast-paced game. I might not always be able to get behind the ball, but Captain Fabulous does manage to get behind the ball. He lands his second point of the day. Right, they're off yet again.
It's a nice shot.
Oh, almost a super goal.
You got it?
Nearly landing the super goal there. Oh, but he's gonna go for a regular goal instead. Not quite. There we go. Virality pushing it back, pushing it back. Shot on goal for RG Simps. Manages to go chest left.
Okay. So, you want me to try and get it in the center?
Now starting to push back into Virality's area.
Nice. Oh. That was both of us.
The double nitro there. Alright, so sorry, folks. We're gonna lose audio for just a second here while I adjust. There we go. Ooh, another shot on goal.
Oh, I missed. Sorry. That might be good. Oh, my bad. I got that.
You got it? Okay.
I don't have this one, but I can continue it. I have an ult if you get that in the center.
Yeah. Centering.
Oh man! Oh, there we go with the nitro ult. Slowed is gonna go ahead and take point 3. Oh my goodness, folks! Oh my goodness, folks! I just remembered I can actually go ahead and do this. 3, 2. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not quite.
Stand right? Oh, no, I missed that.
Ooh, okay. Nice defense from Slowed there.
That should be believable. Ooh, I stopped shooting it for some reason. They got to the ult, the Viper.
Ooh! Ooh, very nice from Slowed, knocking it out of the goal. Ooh.
Amazing defense from RG Simps player.
Nice shot.
Psychaotic, to answer your question, yes, both of the last on mods are on a team together.
Oh,
Yes.
you got the
Yes,
ult, right?
they're obviously cheating. They've got the home court advantage. 24/7 nitro goes up. It bounces off the top of the goal. Manages to snag it in. Let's see it on the. Oh, there you go. That would explain why I can't use replays. Somehow my stream deck got disconnected. There we go, folks. We're gonna have replays from now on. Don't you worry. Ooh, okay. Just teetering on the edge of Blue's space. 1 minute left in the match. Is Virality going to be able to get on the board, folks? Oh, no! Not today! Not today!
3, 2, 1.
Not yet. As Cap snags himself an absolutely incredible super goal there. Truly amazing. Love those. Ooh, double nitro ults go off.
Yeah.
Man, they're both having the same good ideas at the same good time.
Together?
Yeah, there's been a lot of amazing teamwork between our two
Yeah.
teams.
Yeah, and it's hard when you have this oppressive of offense. Teeters off the goal again. 5 seconds left. Are they gonna be able to get anything?
Nine. And looks like a nothing.
Ooh, never say never as it teeters off the very corner of the play area. 12 seconds into overtime. Oh, there we are.
Alright, we'll play back.
And RG Simps are going to go ahead and take
I guess one more.
round 1. Now, I do believe, due to the nature of today's match, and I will go ahead and I'll allow our mods over here to have the final say. I do believe that is going to be the win for RG Simps.
We are gonna go one more round.
We're going to go one more round. All right, heard that, folks. We are going to go for one more round. And then we'll see 31-0, though, in the first round. Absolutely dominating the play today. Great show there from the RG Simps. What was going on there, Heritage? What could Virality have done?
So I think just RG Simps just had a really good offense. You know, I was talking to Captain Fabs the other day, yesterday, and he told me that he had really good defense. I mean, no, sorry, he had really good offense, but he absolutely was horrible on defense. So I think just that having that chemistry with Slow is that Slow can obviously play that really good defense, and then obviously with that decision to go double nitro, that obviously unlocked a lot of things for the side of RG Simps. I think Virality did the best they can. RG Simps, these two have been pretty well known in Blaston. They've hosted a couple of things, and yeah, I really just hope that there was a better selection for the side of Virality.
Yeah, you heard it here first, folks. But yeah, no, and I mean, they put a lot of time into this game recently, too. There were a couple people. Again, they call themselves the RG Simps. Now, I am seeing that everyone managed to get out of the party, so. Oh, he rage quit in game. We forfeit. All right, folks. Well, it does seem like we are going to be going into our very next match. Yeah, any closing comments from us, Heritage, before we switch into an intermission and figure out what the heck is going on?
To put it simply, please don't play Titan if you have a Viper. Why would you play Titan that close?
You
no point.
I can't condone that message, Heritage. I gotta condone everybody play Titan, actually.
No, I'm so sorry, but Titan isn't that effective compared to Viper on offensive. It's
As the kids on Twitter say, that's where you're wrong, kiddo. But don't go anywhere. We will be right back with even more Blast on VRML. Excuse me, folks.
Sober up and the feeling has changed and I gotta go home. You follow me through my heart into my soul. You go sleep in my arms. I realize something went wrong. Sober up and the feeling has changed and I gotta go home. You follow me through my heart into my soul. You go sleep in my arms. And I realize something went wrong.
Welcome back, everybody. I am happy to say that this time around we will have very little in the way of delays. We currently have our match being set up. We are about to jump into RG Simps and Fire and Ice. Now, RG Simps was pretty dominant last time, but just based off of Cap's response in chat, doesn't seem like this match is going to be nearly as easy for him. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, actually, I don't think I'm getting any audio right now. There we go. So sorry, folks. Looks like now all of a sudden my audio is coming back online. We are going to be jumping into this match in just a couple of seconds, though, so do not go anywhere. Oh, here we go. Ooh, make sure to reset those scores. Well, unfortunately, I do not know where my co-caster has gone. Come in, CGR or CGF.
I'm here.
There we go. There we go.
Behind the scenes.
I see.
We are now at the very next match.
We are jumping right in here. Bomber and Deathshot versus Slowed and Captain Fabulous. Now, not to put any smoke on the previous game, but Bomber and Deathshot are both great players in their own right. Putting them both on a team together, that's going to be pretty nasty. It's going to be pretty hard for RG Simps to make this look as easy as they did last round. But we do have Cap and Slowed in the orange. We have Fire and Ice in the blue, just like we did before. CGF is #1 team and a caster that's dope. Yes, he is. He's pretty dope.
Actually, amazing.
You love a man who can do it all, right, folks? Ooh, all right. Ooh. I'll say fairly close to the goal here. What do you think, CGF? We're taking some risks on these camera views. At no time, Bomber goes ahead and takes the goal. Ooh, that's not the replay I wanted, but it's all right. We can keep our eyes on the action. Nice, right off that slant. Going off of those side walls, if you manage to get the spin correctly on the ball, which is something we haven't really talked about, you can actually get something in from the side walls without too much effort.
Yeah. In fact, I believe the game has a name for it called Bank Shot.
Bank Shot. Slow, no, taking it back with the Nitro ult. Let's see it on the replay. Taking your opportunities when you can. No sense in not taking a free point if you have it.
What an amazing shot.
What a shot, what a shot. Oh, this is that one. we were talking about the similarities between this and Rocket League, right? What a shot, what a shot.
Right, now it is Fire and Ice pushing back on Orange.
Yep.
And never mind if RG starts to push
Ooh. Bomber fighting it off with the Titan. There we go. That's what we like to see. That Titan strength. Ooh. Grace is right in front of the goal. Okay, the Titan wall goes up. That's a tricky placement because that could hurt them just as much as it helps them. Ooh, there we go. Already providing value. You can see its health going down. I actually never noticed that it visually is an indicator like that. I just assumed that that was an overall degradation of the effect. Here we go, getting hit again. That wall's about to disappear.
And the wall's gone.
Wall's gone. Wall gone, baby. Wall gone. A minute and 15 seconds left on the clock. Nitro goes off. Remember, folks, anytime that they use these ults, they are actually losing a hand. So, in a way, losing half of their total ability to get goals. Ooh, the wall goes up. The volley off that back wall. It gets cleared out though. Now it's on Fire and Ice's side.
We're at a minute barrier, so it'd be interesting to see what happens.
Yep. If not, we will be going into sudden death. Something we haven't talked about. We'll leave it as a surprise to everybody. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Okay, actually another very dangerous wall by Bomber there. If they manage to wiggle behind that wall, it could actually trap the ball in the goal.
But with the team as good as Fire and Ice, it'd be kind of hard to get it back though.
Yep. I don't know if it's gonna be. Oh! Shot in the last 20 seconds is gonna go ahead and get a goal.
Death shot with the death shot.
Yep, and that is pretty. I mean, unless they want to go ahead and pull off something big here, it's gonna be very hard for the RG Simps to get back.
7.
They do have an ult on the field. Slode picks it up.
4.
Gonna be able to do anything at all, please. Oh, the jolt was off, but so did the wall. It's always possible, but no, not gonna happen this time around.
What an amazing goal.
Yep, what an amazing goal. Finishing it off, 2-1. It's going to be Fire and Ice that goes ahead and takes the first set. I'm sorry, the first round. I got told I had to watch out what I called everything on these matches. All right, Heritage, come on back.
right.
Bring us in with that delightful commentary.
Okay, now we actually have a pretty fair match between
I
Fire
can't
and
believe
Ice.
you'd say that.
Yes, actually, something for entertainment for once. But yeah, I think I don't think that Ooh, I'm not sure if because well, first of all, the meta right now is that you want to have a Titan and Nitro, all right? If
Well, first you
Double
thought,
Nitro's
then you didn't think, and then the meta.
Yes, meta. But the ult usage there was pretty high. I think in these higher level matches, most of the time, every time you would get a goal, most of the time it would be followed up with a ult. It doesn't matter if it would be Titan, Nitro, or Viper. No matter what, the team will always set the ball just for the ult to go in. I think that's what I don't like about it. I just really want to see just pure arms just hit the ball. I don't want to see just pure ults. It kind of gets boring from it. But yeah, I think it's just that.
I think either way, a large part of this game is knowing exactly when to use your ults, because it's all fine and dandy with some ults like obviously the Viper. Where you can pretty much you either whiff it or you're getting it in. But with the Nitro ult, it's a little bit harder because it requires a bit more positioning, and you don't always know if that's going to be successful. There is also a bonus that you get to your overall stats when you grab an ult and don't use it. So that's again another level that these players have to worry about as far as if and when to use the ult that they had. What do you think about the Titan walls during that match, Heritage?
Titan walls. Okay, so I believe it was it Bomber that used Titan, or
Bomber was the one to use Titan. Yes.
Okay, so Bomber is pretty well known to have these really offensive walls. So what he will try to do is every time he has ult, he would go up to you. If you were basically standing behind goalposts, he would place it ult towards your goal, and every time you'd be on offense, every time Fire and Ice would shoot that ball, if there was a wall there, it would bounce off, and it would be way easier to get the ball in the goal.
Okay, right. So using the walls more offensively than defensively, and he put a couple of those walls right in front of the goal, which I kind of talked about. It can be very dangerous.
Yes, front goal is a very bold choice, because if you get it right, it is the best feeling to save it. If you get it wrong and that ball gets behind you, you feel like you're trapped, basically.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And I've definitely had it happen before where, I thought I was going to be able to save myself, but, the other thing about that wall is that it actually does, it does eliminate the ability to use the podiums that the wall is on top of. So, you know, you can actually use it. I mean, before when the game was first released, it did a lot of damage overall. So it can definitely be used offensively too. You know, it's not just a defensive tool, especially if you use it to block off upcoming pods that are going to have ults on them. We are going to get into our game 2. Heritage, thank you for your commentary. We will be back with you in just a second for sure. All right, starting us off with a good little bit of a volley. I'm gonna keep my.
Yeah, we're pushing into Fire and Ice's territory, but now back into RB Simps, and as Deathshot and Bomber are getting in there.
Ooh, there we go. Kind of an offensive wall we were talking about.
Yeah.
He tried. They really did try to alley-oop that right there. Ooh. Slowed and Cap, honestly, not getting aggressive enough with that ball. If they stood a little bit closer, I think they could have actually gotten that goal.
Actually, but it's getting back into their territory, and the wall's about to go down, so we'll see what transpires from that.
Another ult from the Fire and Ice. Oh, and it is going to net them a goal. Excellent stuff there.
Amazing.
It's real simple, nothing special. Burn the ult, get a goal. But you know what? The last match, they only won it by 1. Actually, they didn't. I apologize. They didn't use a goal there, or they didn't use an ult there. Sorry, folks. I'm getting a little bit fancy with the views here. Oh man! And Bomber goes ahead and gets another one.
3, 2.
There you go. Easy peasy. It doesn't have to be pretty if it gets in. All right. It's on the Simp. Okay, there you go. Simp, clear it out. Simps, clear it out. Honestly, the Simps are pretty good at getting it cleared. It's just the follow-up that I think that they need to work on. Ooh, there we go. It's a fight at the wall. Ooh, this is dangerous. It teeters off of the super goal. Ooh, and there we go. Simps are gonna use the ult to blast it away.
Amazing job.
Man, it is just bouncing every time.
Yeah.
There we go. Ooh, very nice shot on goal there. Oh, I actually think I like this view. There we go. Another one for Fire and Ice, and they are not letting up anytime soon, folks. A minute left on the clock, and the Simps are gonna have to make something work here in order to get it done. 1 minute left. It teeters out. Oh man.
Another shot.
Ooh, there we go, that offensive wall. Ooh, it gets cleared out. See, here it isn't nearly as dangerous. Ooh. Hold on. Can we see that wall, please? Can we see that wall? I don't want to take our eyes too much off the action. Another one goes down. A beautiful wall, timed just perfectly to knock it out of the arena. Excellent job there from Bomber.
8, 7, 6,
Amazing Titan play.
4, 3.
It's the hard Titan plays.
We are into extra time now. So
Yeah.
oh.
And with that, Fire and Ice are gonna go ahead and pick themselves up. There you go. Bomber with 2 shots, 1 save. Actually, almost entirely even on their side over here. All right, folks. It looks like we're going to be heading into at least one more match here. At Titan Plays. Hard Titan Plays.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Now,
He
if you remember what I
said,
recapped from-
ooh.
Yeah, what I exactly said from, post game round 1. I said that if you decide to play the Titans wall by the goal, I told you that risk factor. You can see that, I restated that if you're able to perfectly play that well, it is so rewarding. And you've seen it from the side of Fire and Ice. Being able to execute that wall, being able to play the offensive wall, allowing depth shot to be able to come in and allow that sweep to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And
I would still say it's a far cry necessarily from a strict sweep, only because Simps are getting at least points up on the board, but it's certainly getting harder with each one of these matches. They gotta change something with their strategy. And overall, actually, CGF, what's been your favorite view so far? I know I've only really used the 2, but there's actually...
I've enjoyed the ball view. You get to bounce around, experience what life is like as a ball.
Isn't it everyone's dream, truly, to be the ball?
We on that first person view.
Yeah.
We're now gonna
There
get
we
started
go,
around
the
3.
ball. Whoa! Oh, nice ult there from Slowed to go ahead and clear it out.
Amazing save.
Amazing save. What a save. What a save. Let's see it on the instant replay real quick. What a save. What a save.
Let's just make as many Rocket League references as we can.
I've never heard of Rocket League. What sort of game is that?
It would just so happen to be a game where you drive cars into hitting a
Wow,
ball.
a game where you drive cars? That sounds nothing like Ultimechs. All right.
It is car-based soccer.
It's a car simulator. I will say, you know what, and I never. Ooh, very close to the goal here. Another shot that rebounds off. Oh man. Oh. They just wanted to come back around for the super goal. The one thing I can say for sure, I don't love making comparisons to Rocket League, because I will say once you get into the game, even though this visually looks a lot like Rocket League, it feels a lot different. A large part of what it does remind me of, though, is just, ooh, another shot on the goal. The pure chaos with the mechanics in Rocket League. You know, especially in this game, it's sort of an imprecise way. You're essentially using what is a ranged rocket launcher to knock the ball around. And you know, it's surprisingly intuitive, and at the same time, whoa, the Titan wall from Bomber there. The Titan wall from Bomber. Oh my goodness. Just absolutely slapped it right in, and that's what's really dangerous about having a Titan on the field. Oh no, not another one. Not another one. Oh. I don't even have the time to do another replay. We'll be crossing over at this point. Fire and Ice now with a 2-0 lead over the Simps. They could always get a super goal here, but I don't know.
It'd be rather hard against a team like Fire and Ice.
Rather hard. Ooh, another shot on the goal. Float gets back.
It's slightly off. Oh, Titan hit. Back over.
There you go. Cleared it out. Oh, but Bomber's gonna immediately bring it back to center field. Again, another thing that's just so nasty with the Titans being it. Obviously, it's a defensive class, but just being able to clear any ball out, even from mid-court, is just oppressive. Ooh, okay, the wall goes up a little bit. Captain Fabulous capitalizes on it, and they're gonna get up on the board, the RG Simps. Let's see it. I accidentally took 2 clips of that, so oopsie doopsie. No, and somehow it didn't take either one of the clips. Sorry, Cap, I tried. Woo! Wow. Rebounds on the spaces between the 2 goals. Oh, what they do to get it in. Death Shot using his ult to knock it in. The highlight's not gonna reveal much, unfortunately. Hopefully it'll reveal that bounce. No, it's for whatever reason, it's still showing the same replay. I clipped like 2 years ago. Weird. Wall goes up. At this point, I think they're just looking to stall as much as possible.
Yeah. Unless they're able to.
There we are. And like that, Fire and Ice are going to go ahead and take the win. Good games to all of our players. Excellent matches. Excellent matches. Heritage, come back to us. What did you think of that match? What are we thinking?
Let's talk about that Titan goal.
Let's talk about that Titan goal.
All right, so
If you not gonna lie, that was a pretty sexy Titan goal right there.
that is true. Now, if you haven't played Ultimechs, if you decide to play as Titan and you decide to place your wall in front of the ball, that ball will be boosted off. So basically, what happened was, who was it? Bomber again? Yeah, Bomber. He basically, when the ball was bounced towards that goalpost, in between the big goal and the small goal, he was able to place that wall. It was perfectly angled to go into the 1-point goal. This is simple.
Yeah. And there's actually, I mean, again, I kind of talked about it earlier. Knight, for me, has been a guy who's really been helpful as far as learning the...
Knight's talented, I will tell you that.
Huh?
Knight has really good talent with Titan, I will tell you that.
Okay, for whatever reason, what I heard is that he is a real-life skeleton. I don't know why, but that's what I heard. Yeah, the real-life skeleton known as a bomber. But yeah, no, I mean, you can see it right there, too. Seems like we're finally getting all the clips that I tried to get playing during the game. But yeah, you know, the Titan is sort of deceptive as far as a defensive class goes. And, you know, if you take your eyes off of it for too long, it can be pretty nasty for you.
Yeah, this is basically a really fast-paced game. If you decide to blink away for just 1 second, that ball could go straight into the goal without you knowing.
Yeah, and actually, let's talk about that, because you know what? Slowed and Cap, for a good amount of the time, almost seemed too cautious to really be moving the ball up, or at least be moving their positions up. It's sort of hard, the non-continuous nature of the movement in this game forces you to be somewhat strategic with how exactly you move across the arena. There you go, that was a great thing right there from Cap. You have to be kind of strategic about how you move across the arena. You don't want to go too far forward, because then it can be very, very hard for you to retreat, reposition, realign yourself with your surroundings and fire back. Versus possibly taking a couple extra seconds with your shots. But really well played from both these teams. Fire and Ice is going to be going ahead and taking the win. As far as our next match, I do believe we're going to have one more for you this evening. I do have to go ahead and look it up real quick. Actually, you know what? No, I do not, because I have it in my teams. Haha. I do believe it is going to be Punch and Shoot versus Knifin'. So we're going to go ahead and take another quick break while we go ahead and set that match up. As always, do not go anywhere. We will be back with more VRML Ultimechs. Supposed to go.
And are we off mic?
We are not.
Damn.
Man, it's really not like.
want to say Oolong.
So sorry, folks. I jumped the gun just a little bit there. I do not believe that that last match is going to be happening today. So we are going to go ahead and wrap things up. So just in case you do not know, again, like I talked about very beginning of the stream, if you would like to go ahead and join, all you got to do is commit to 2 Ultimechs matches a week with one other partner. Plus, if you'd like an additional challenge match, it is a ton of fun. I know there are a ton of people right now who are looking for teams. So as always, if you're interested at all, go ahead and sign up at vrmasterleague.com/Ultimechs. That's vrmasterleague.com/Ultimechs. You can go ahead and register there. Say that again.
I put a link in chat as well for anyone interested.
Bada boom, there you go, making it as easy as possible for you. And CGF, I know you didn't really see Heritage's picture much. Unfortunately, I'm still working out the stream setup on my side. But both of these two are VRML admins. So if you have any questions about the format, what is expected, certain rulings and stuff like that, feel free to reach out to both of them. They're great resources. Again, we've all been playing the game for a while. These two have sort of taken charge as far as this next season of play, and we're super, super excited to have them. Thank you to Resolution Games for giving me the spectator client and me only. That way I can have a monopoly on all things Ultimech broadcasting. But you should see more casts in the next week or so as this spectator client gets into more people's hands. Really appreciate their willingness to work with the community on making these events as great as they are. A super awesome partner to have, both VRML for Resolution Games and Resolution Games for VRML. As far as the things that I do, because I am not going to get away from this without being plugged a little bit, I run weekly virtual reality tournaments and events. We're going to actually be starting up on Broken Edge when that comes out next week. Super excited. If you're interested in that, go ahead and look for twitch.tv/dr_oolong. Again, that's dr_oolong, or you can find me on Twitter at droolong, OOLONGVR. And yeah, and then join our Discord. CGF, Heritage, you guys want to plug anything before we head off for tonight?
Nope. Have a good day,
No,
everyone.
I'm perfectly free.
Okay, perfectly free, perfectly free. Well, I appreciate you all watching. I've been Dr. Oolong, and just remember, a doctor a day keeps the unfortunate souls away. Thank you all for joining, and I will see you all next time.